Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ananda. I am from the English Language Education Study Program PBI B class between 2020 5045. In this video, I will read text about North American Indians. The first people to live in North America were the American Indian or Native Americans, according to the religious and folk areas of many Indian groups. Their earliest cultures arrived in North America from the inside of the earth. Modern scientists, however, believe that the first Native Americans came from Asia 50,000 to 80,000 years ago, crossed to Bering Strait from Siberia to Alaska. They were nomads, that is, they did not live in one place but instead were always on the move as they looked for food. In other words, the first American Indians were hunters who followed the animals their food source during times of migration from place to place. Together, the nomadic people and animals slowly migrated toward the south. These early inhabitants spread out all over the North American continent, now Canada, the United States, and Mexico. There was a great variety of language, religious beliefs, and customs among the many tribes or groups of Indians. By the time the first Europeans arrived, the Indians were living in several different cultural areas. The members of various tribes in each center of culture had frequent contact with one another and shared similar characteristics, but they didn't have much in common with tribes in other cultural areas. For example, the Pima and Papago tribes of the southwestern desert had similar customs and habits, but their lifestyle was completely different from that of the Sioux, who live on the plains, the Apaches in the southwest, and the Kwakwil and Tsailiki on the northwest coast, or the Natives and Tokawas on the Gold Coast and in Florida. The lifestyle of the people who live in each cultural area reflects the geography of that area. The inhabitants of the northwest coast, now British Columbia, Canada, lived by hunting and fishing, but they didn't lead a nomadic life. They didn't need to follow animals from place to place because they could take advantage of the resort where they were living. The oceans, the river produced salmon, halibut, and many other fish. The forests were rich in animal life. They offered their elk and deer and was as smaller animals. In the forests, the inhabitants could also find berries to eat and wood for boats, furniture, and houses. Geography influenced other areas of life too. Hunting was seasonal, were based in the summer. Therefore, the tribe members were very busy at certain time of year, but in other seasons. They had the opportunity to spend time in creative activities such as woodworking and art from first which the northwest coast Indian became well known. Unlike the inhabitants of the northwest coast, the Indians of the north agreed the line and the Eastern plains had an agreed duality. The life in 30 minutes and ricecrops.com that side and the teas of the tribes tied diligently from those in the huts, and there were few deadlines. Their hosts were of wood. While the food was growing, the people stayed in their no minutes. Yet after the race, when they had brought in the cokes, the Indians fought, and on hopes they had gotten from Spanish farmers to hand battles. During the months when they were looking for battle, the lifestyle of the hunters was similar to that of the nomadic. Reason to the Western play to dismissing and spot Eastern investor to Buffalo was very important. When Europeans arrived on the North American continent 400 years ago, the Native American old way of life began to change. The difference between Europeans and Indians values soon led to difficulties. As the whites moved west, they looked over more and more of the land for themselves. Native Americans ate not only their land but also their lives to widespread wars and to sicknesses that were no existed in North America before to the Europeans come. But they had lost something even more important, their sense of identity. When the Plains Indians from in-states lost their hunting grounds and when the buffalo became almost extinct, the most important characteristic of their society and the buffalo hunt was gone. Today, although some Native American live in urban areas, many live on reservation land that the government set aside for them. Some tribes have held onto the language and ancient customs of their ancestors, while others, in general, have forgotten the always. Although some groups are relatively wealthy, more are very poor and have had to receive help from the government. In recent years, many tribes have begun to regain their sense of identity and their cultural heritage. They are having wars once again, this time in court where they have succeeded in several legal battles. They are fighting to win back their land and their fishing and hunting rights, the basis of their ancestors' way of life. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.